This is our topic tonight, part 2, the myth of singleness. The what? Myth. The myth of singleness. Singleness is a myth. What you've been taught about singleness is the source of your problem. Because what you've been taught is that singleness is something negative or bad or something that you want to get rid of. We confuse singleness with unmarried. Singleness is not the same as unmarried. Write that down, please. This is a very important point I'm making. We believe that if you are unmarried, you are automatically single. That is not so. And I'm going to prove that tonight from scriptures. The reason why your relationships don't work, and some of you have been trying for years to make relationships work. You keep going in and out of them. Or maybe you wonder why you can't even enter one. And the reason why people avoid you, even the opposite sex avoid you, you're going to see some reasons why tonight. This statement I have up here is important. It's okay to be single, but it's not good to be alone. God is not against you being single. So we're going to talk about this myth of singleness, and we want to capture the advantage of being single. My marriage of 26 years, happy, wonderful marriage, is a result of my still being single. In fact, it is my singleness and my wife's singleness that makes our marriage so successful. Could you imagine 26 years living with somebody? No stress, no fights, no hassle. Never was a harsh word spoken in our house against each other for 26 years. My daughter blessed me last week. Touched me so deeply. She said, "Daddy, I want to marry a man just like you." You know, your greatest testimony are those who live with you. I was not born this way. I had to get knowledge. And the greatest discovery I ever captured about relationships is understanding the advantage of being single. Take these notes down. A couple of thoughts first. There's a book that I want to recommend to you called The Purpose and Power Vision. We talked this morning and we ended on the subject that the first thing God created was a single, not a couple. And that single was a male. And God gave that male some specific instructions. One of them related to a vision. And that's important. The word work in Genesis 2 verse 15 is the Hebrew word which means to become. And God commanded the first single, become yourself. Don't look for someone first. And the only way to become yourself is to discover yourself first. The problem in most relationships is that we meet people with no vision. Don't know who they are, where they're going, don't know their purpose, and we marry them. And if the blind leads the blind, the couple falls into the ditch and the children follow them. tragic. We must get this single concept correct. All right, let's move quickly now, and I want to give you a couple of principles. The first principle to write down is this: singleness is the most important state of human development. What is singleness? You are running away from the most important state of human development. Why do we know that? Simply because singleness is the foundation of God's design for humanity. God created one human from the soil. He never went back. Today we got 6 billion of them on the earth, and God only made one. Women did not come from the soil. They came out of the man. So God built the human family on one single human, not on a couple. We've been taught that the foundation of a society is marriage. That is not what the Bible teaches. The Bible teaches that the foundation of the human family is a single person. Marriage is the second phase, not the first phase. Do you know that all the instructions that God gave to man were only given to a single person?